At US Bank, expansions and the celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there. The late nights, cold pizza, the glamorous travel, the juggling acts. We are in for all of it, all of us. It's tough for sure, but less tough when you have the right people by your side, like Kayla from Kansas City, or Brian from Boise. He's great too. And thousands of other bankers around the country. Because your glory is our glory. If it's important to you, it's important to us. And all the cold pizza will be worth it to get us farther than we ever thought we could go, to be better than any of us could ever be alone, proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more. And at the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Game 2 today here from the Oregon Tech soccer field, and for the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls, an opportunity to try and equal the best start in program history in terms of unbeaten streak. As we welcome you live back here to Klamath Falls, Mike Safford with you live on the Owl Sports Network. Tech and Evergreen to round out the first weekend of Cascade Conference play. Apologize for not being with you yesterday. Had an opportunity to go and watch some high school football. It doesn't come very often. Made a long drive over to the Umpqua Basin for a football game yesterday. But back in the saddle today as Tech coming off a huge win yesterday. 4-1 against Northwest University. Got 4 goals from 4 different players. Also got themselves a goal and assist from Silver Schweiger in that victory. It was the highest scoring output that Tech has had this season. Evergreen yesterday on the short end of the stick at Southern Oregon, dropping a game to the Raiders by a score of 3-1. Evergreen searching for their first win of the season. They come in at 0-4. Around the league yesterday, a huge upset happened in College Place, Washington, as Walla Walla stunned College of Idaho by a score of 4-3. Elsewhere, Carroll defeated Rocky Mountain 1-0. Then we told you about the Southern Oregon score. Eastern Oregon, they won at Warner Pacific as well. Short schedule of games today going on right now. It is Corbin at the University of Providence. Everything else is tomorrow. Tech will be in the Navy kits this afternoon. Harvey Bolland in goal for Tech, only allowed 3 goals through the first 6 matches this season, with Tech sitting at 3-0-3 on the year. Reese Fletcher, Cooper Hunt, Merrick Catambio, Cash Cota back in the lineup today. Anthony Aguiar Casillas, Silver Schweiger, Ben Bradshaw, Casey Smith, the defensive midi, Patrick Chan and Bridger Meyer to round out the Tech lineup. For Evergreen, Tom Cole, the big 6'4" transfer, he is in goal for Evergreen today. Nichols and Gallegos, Lopez and Shurrell. He is one of their returning starters. Juarez, C. Calderon, Sundberg, Geller, and Davis to round out the Evergreen squad. As we get set for action, as I mentioned, Tech is in the Navy tops today. Evergreen in the white kits. Evergreen kits easy to see, so it'll be easy to recognize those numerals for sure. And Tech is unbeaten in their first 6 this season. They've also played 3 wins, 3 draws, trying to get 3 more points in the conference table before they head out on a ridiculously tough road trip. 5 games out of 6 the next for Tech on the road, including a tour of Montana and that dreaded Eastern Oregon College of Idaho trip. And oh yeah, next week it's old Southern Oregon, the old rivalry matchup. Tech got 2 goals in the first half yesterday that really jump-started the squad. As Evergreen going to try to work Marvin C. down the far side. It's always fun to watch the men's game right after a women's game. It's the way the pace, all of a sudden, it really catches your eye. Calderon, one of the backs. And they'll call foul on Tech. It'll be Smith from the back. That'll commit the foul, and it'll be a free kick right in front of our broadcast position here in the end of the first minute. It'll be Alejandro Gallegos from Yakima, Washington, with the restart. He'll play it into the area, headed to the weak side, and we'll see goal kick for Oregon Tech. Harvey Bolland, the transfer from Northwest College in Wyoming. An .050 goals against average in his first 6 matches. Works with center back Bridger Meyer there. They were teammates 2 seasons ago there at Northwest. As Tech tries to play a long ball. Trying to get a run to it. Does Tech get the corner? It won't matter. Offsides flag was up. Tech had Aguiar Casillas on that run, right up the middle. Tech locking it in the back. Trying to get a through ball. Meyer on an overplay, but then Evergreen jumps in front of one there. Schweiger working well, hip to hip, to earn the possession. Tech with the wingers. Far side is Coda. Near side Bradshaw. That's Bradshaw trying to play to the feet. Patrick Chan, who is pushing forward. Evergreen lost to George Fox earlier this season, 2-1. Common opponent that Tech had. Tech played Fox to a 1-1 draw. That was back in August. Long ball downfield, bodies go flying. Evergreen will try to clear it with Nolan Geller. And I believe it'll be a throw in for OIT. They'll go to Coda. Gets knocked to the ground, and there's no foul. Ball played near the area. Tambio splits a double team, but won't get to the ball, and it'll be a goal kick for Evergreen State. Out of all that, though, corner kick for Tech. I didn't see that. Usually it's Ben Bradshaw taking it. Trying to see who it is. It is Bradshaw. Ben will play it in, middle of the area, headed just a little bit wide. We'll let the clock hold for just a second, then start, because the clock didn't stop right on time. Bridger Meyer gets ahead on that one. Sometimes the official ends up just in the exact wrong spot of the field. That's what happened there. Our camera, where the position our camera is, blocked exactly where the center ref was. And so couldn't see him putting his hands up to say stop the clock. It happens. Tech playing right to left as you look at your screen. Hand fighting there with Coda. Gets hit hard to the ground and earns the foul. And So Tech will have a free kick. Again, it's Bradshaw. Looks like he will play the ball. Owls will push numbers up. See where they play this one. Everybody marked at the 18. It'll be played into the area, keeper high in the air. And the 6'4" Tom Cole able to collect that clearance. And next week, Tech heads over the hill, take on Southern Oregon. It's a Friday matchup. It's the only match of the week. One of 2 weekends this year where Tech will play just one match in conference play. The other will be the next time they come home. That's on the 10th of October when the squad plays host to the University of Providence. Casey Smith, Cooper Hunt, Bridger Meyer. All playing possessional soccer. In the back. Finally, Tech able to push one. Tombio. Bradshaw trying to win it and can't. And a good tackle by Bradshaw. Gets it to Coda, and then he gets hammered hard. That's Alex Lopez. And now Tech will get another opportunity. Sean McManaman up off his chair along the far sideline for Tech. Really loves the aggressive nature of the play so far. Bradshaw and Chan will be the two over the ball. One player wall for Evergreen. That's Marvin C. It looks like. Might be Juarez. It'll be Bradshaw to take it. He'll chip into the area, and right there at the 6 is the keeper for Evergreen. Good shoulder-to-shoulder tackle between Aguiar Casillas and Shurel. Lopez was also involved with that. Tech trying to win it in near the box. Just under 10 minutes in. We missed our women's game today. Lady Owls, a 3-1 decision over Evergreen. Took advantage of an own goal. Got finishes from Rhea Raimondo and also Claire Cowan. Meyer will play it back to Bolin. Kind of mishit that clearance. But Tech will earn a throw in on the far touch lot. Again, next weekend it'll be volleyball action here at home. 2 really good matches as Corbin and Bushnell are in town. We hope that you'll join us. Danny Miles Court. If not, you'll follow along right here on the Owl Sports Network. And with basketball season tickets going on sale this week, it's scary to think we're not that far away from hoop season. And the conference basketball, so I said the basketball season is going to start with a bang this year. Opening night, Southern Oregon in town for the Taco Bell tip-off. We're going to have a lot of giveaways that night. I even heard T-shirts maybe be given away for the Taco Bell tip-off. That comes up late October. As the ball be played into the area. Headed out, and then a crush that goes way high. Off the boot of Colby Juarez, the junior from Bremerton, Washington. Went to Central Kitsap High. That's more towards Silverdale, if I remember right, from my years living in that area. Cooper Hunt playing a ball upfield. And it was defense into offense yesterday for Tech's second goal after Casey Smith had pushed up. A defensive breakdown allowed the junior to be able to get a free touch and hammered home a 25-yard shot. Tech will play the ball in. A little contested chance there as Evergreen thought they had a throw in. And a whistle. The foul will go on Tech. Player down hard in the middle. We'll wait to see if the clock will stop or not. It's not asked for it as of yet. Now they will. Got upended by Oregon Tech's Cash Coda. It looks like Cooper Davis is fine. This will be Gallegos with the restart. And Tech will have a throw in front of us. Small space there for Evergreen, but had 3 good passes in a row and then missed one. Tech trying to get a run to Coda down the right side, and the quality effort there by Nolan Geller to stop the transitional play. Another foul on Tech. So we're trying to get it to C going down the far side. Nothing in the score column yet. Aguiar Casillas, angle through ball. Can Coda get there? No. But Tech still has numbers. Bradshaw trying to play it in. And Tech will have a throw in. Oh, what a great through ball Tech had on that last chance. Cole just got there in the nick of time, or Tech had themselves an easy goal in the counterattack. Tambio far side. Splits a double team. Now Aguiar Casillas with time. Wins the ball. Takes a high boot. It gets blocked right about the 18. And then offsides is the call on Tech. That first chance for Magyar Casillas. A low liner. And I think the offsides was called because the ball hit the Tech player who was in an offsides position. 16th minute of action. And Evergreen will have a throw in right in front of us. It'll be Finley Sundberg. A couple players from Columbia Falls, Montana. Didn't know Columbia Falls was a hotbed of soccer. Must have had a good high school program there. Fletcher, who scored Tech's first goal yesterday. Meyer will push forward. Play to the feet of Bradshaw. Bradshaw looking left. Patrick Chan has a cross blocked out of play. Chan waiting to play the ball in. Headed back towards the end line, cross over the middle of the goal mouth. Kashkota trying to get there, and Tech will earn a throw in. Tech going to push a couple numbers forward before the throw in comes. I believe it's Fletcher who's going to take it. Angles it into the area, headed back to the top of the 18. High liner, going to go way high and all the way to the road off the foot of Patrick Chan. That ball might be headed down to where the truck stops are by the time they go find it. It's downhill all the way to the lake. Owls switching the ball left to right. Cooper Hunt plays one into Coda. Coda had a runner, looked like Tambio, but misconnected. Nearing 20 minutes in. Tech with 2 shots, Evergreen with 1. That's something that has been the telltale sign of this Oregon Tech team defensively, have not allowed many chances. Yesterday, Northwest had 4. That looked like a hard foul. Waiting to see. I don't think they're going to stop the clock. But Tech will have an opportunity for Ben Bradshaw in the 20th. Right at the top of the 18, near the sideline. So decent angle for Bradshaw to try to send one in, try to find the 2 big guys in there, Hunt and Bridger Meyer. He'll play it right inside. A header attempt goes high. That was Fletcher. Reese Fletcher, junior from Sacramento, was a redshirt last year for Tech. Tambio. Back to Patrick Chan. Tech will switch it the other direction. A miss hit there. We'll give it back to Tech. Tech has been patient, especially out of the back with the distribution. That's a poor pass from Evergreen. Can Tech counter? Schweiger will turn. Instead of pressing on a counterattack, Tech will be patient. Halfway home here in the first half. We're scoreless. Chan now looks to attack. Touches it wide. And offsides is Aguiar. Evergreen will have the first sub today. They'll bring in Kainoa Wong at the first available opportunity. Nope, they'll give it to Tech. Blew the horn thinking it was going the other direction. Coda knocked to the ground again. And they will caution the Evergreen player. Caution will go against Walton Nichols, a sophomore. And again, Oregon Tech will have an opportunity on a set piece. Again, it'll be Ben Bradshaw, the senior from Forest Grove, to send one in. Got a good look from Reese Fletcher last time. Sends it in, back post, headed wide. That was Bridger Meyer that time. Evergreen substitution, as I mentioned, it's Wong that comes on. And off will go Sundberg, the sophomore. Second day of a back-to-back for both these sides. especially for the defenders. Having to play back-to-back 90s, not the easiest thing in the world. Meyer to Hunt as he pushes it forward. Touch in space, Tambio trying to thread the needle. Wasn't able to get there. Now he does, though. Cota was fighting as well. And Tech will slot it back to those two big center backs. Schweiger's moved to the midfield on the other side of the pitch. Aguiar Casillas now to the side. Tech just being patient here in the 26th minute. Heck, they push Bolin way high. It's one of those where you've got to be content because you give up a defensive miscue and it's an easy goal for Evergreen, kind of like in hockey. Never like pushing the keeper up that high. When you're Evergreen and you're playing such defensive-minded, got to push him back. Tech with their first reserve on. Cannon Spooner will give Cota a break. Cannon Spooner, sophomore from the Las Vegas area. Casey Smith. Tambio tried one extra pass, probably not the right one. Nobody's Mark Shurrell yet. Patty Chan, though, nice play. Evergreen, two stout center backs in Gallegos and Geller. Done a nice job controlling the middle. Patience is Tech with 17 left in the period. First time we've seen Tech at home in exactly a month. It was 1 month ago today that they beat Benedictine Mesa. For this weekend series. That back line for Evergreen really staying in good shape. And Tech will get whistled for an offside. Tech pushing forward. Player got knocked down in the box. But when it's all said and done, Tech going to get a corner out of it. It will be Bradshaw who will take it once again. Third corner kick chance. They've gotten a header on each of the first two. One was by Fletcher, one was by Meyer. Middle of the area, over the keeper, it's in front. They're going to call foul on Tech. Evergreen will sub 2 at the next chance. Pushing forward, that's Juarez, but he wasn't able to connect the passes. Evergreen will bring on Rodriguez and Diaz. Schweiger playing it wide. Chip near side, right idea, not a good execution. And here comes the substitution for Evergreen. Off goes Shurel and Juarez. Couple new players up top for Evergreen State. They say play on. Evergreen with numbers. Headed out first. Schweiger. Evergreen still with numbers. Can the Owls try to counterattack? Nope, they'll get a throw in though. Thirteen and a half minutes left in the period. Hear the communication from the back. Harvey Bolin directing traffic as Hunt pushes forward for the Owls. Try to chip one in. Evergreen trying to get it. They go right into the hands of one of the Tech players. It's Tambio working in there, but he got turned. They play it wide. Marvin C. Good through ball, but unable to connect with Diaz. Bradshaw, quick touch. Tech will play it back to Schweiger. Now they'll work it wide. Fletcher out there. Long ball. Tambio. Nifty move. Merrick into the area, still going in. Goes down, penalty call. Tech will get a shot from the spot. See if they can convert. Yesterday, Tech had a chance early in the contest from the spot. Tambio was unable to convert. Later in the match, it was Dalton Rideout that was able to score from the spot. And who will take it for Tech? It looks like Silver Schweiger is the man with the ball. So an opportunity for the Owls. As Tech looks to sub too, as he Dalton Rideout over there. As he's going to come on for Tech. The next opportunity. But before that happens, chance for Silver Schweiger to try to give Tech a lead in the 33rd minute. Schweiger saved. Try to get the sub in. They did not allow a great save by Cole. Fully extended, diving near the ground. And Tech unable to convert. Try to get the substitution on for Tech, and they restarted so quickly. Energizes the Evergreen bench. Their junior keeper, the transfer from Friends University in Kansas. Marvin C. It'll be a foul on Evergreen. Tech also looks like they'll bring in Moises Lopez Carrillo. To come on along with Dalton Rideout. Convert there on that penalty completely changes the complex of the match. As we are inside of 10 minutes to play here in the first half. We're still scoreless. Gallegos will play the ball in from the midfield stripe. Trying to push numbers forward of the Greeners. There'll be a low lining. Tampa gets all the way through to Bolden. And he'll go down to make a play. Tech will try to push it quickly the other direction. Tambio trying to find Spooner on a long run. Cannon Spooner gets there. Finally, Tech to get the substitution. Bradshaw off for Tech. Looking to see who the other one was. It was Aguiar Casillas. Tech will serve it in. Headed out initially. And it's going to end up rolling all the way to the end line because you can't make a touch on that play, or it would have been offsides. Tech content to keep the ball right here in the midfield. Evergreen looking to try to counter. Lopez. And Tech able to collapse around it. Evergreen will have a new man on. Next chance they get. Cooper Hunt. Long ball. And Evergreen will be able to clear it out to the midfield. 6.5 to go. Meyer with a nifty work of footwork. Casey Smith dropping back. Tech backs have been pushing forward. Long run down the far side. It's Reese Fletcher pushing forward. 6 minutes left in the period. And a foul, push on Tech. Tech 3-0-3 on the year. They've allowed just 3 goals in 6 matches. They've not allowed a team to take more than 10 shots in a match. Lopez Carrillo playing it wide. Chan, Lopez Carrillo on a run, gets there. Has it near side, looking for support right out in front of the goal. Lost control of it, did Lopez Carrillo. Good job in the back by Evergreen. And now the Gooies get themselves a substitution. We're inside the final 5. New player on's Gavin Bedwell, freshman from Olympia, Washington. Went to Ole High. Nice touch right there. Going wide. That's Davis, and Evergreen going to push forward. Tech able to send it back to the midfield. And now Evergreen well back. Who can win the second? Fletcher does. Lopez Carrillo. Now Fletcher. Cannon Spooner working over there for Tech with 3 minutes left in the period. If you're Tech in this situation, at worst, you want to go in 0-0. We saw that in game 1 today. Evergreen stole a goal inside the final 5. Got it to 2-1, but then Tech was able to get one in the second half to break it away. Two minutes exactly on the clock. That'll be Gallegos to send it forward. High ball into the area. And it's headed right to Bolin. And they'll call a foul. Gives Tech a chance. Just over a minute. Looks like Patrick Chan will be the guy who's going to take this free kick. Clock inside of 50 seconds. Clock down to 45. And it will be Chan to take the free kick from about 30 yards out. He'll take a low liner and it's saved. Had to try to get it around the wall and couldn't. And Evergreen will restart. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. At halftime, we're just like we started, scoreless here in Klamath Falls. We'll pay the bills for a moment, be back with the second half live here on the Owl Sports Network.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
At US Bank, when we say we're in it with you, we mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings, the big expansions, and the celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there. The late nights, cold pizza, the glamorous travel, the juggling acts. We are in for all of it, all of us. It's tough for sure, but less tough when you have the right people by your side, like Kayla from Kansas City, or Brian from Boise. He's great too. And thousands of other bankers around the country. Because your glory is our glory. If it's important to you, it's important to us. And all the cold pizza will be worth it to get us farther than we ever thought we could go, to be better than any of us could ever be alone, proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Right now at Les Schwab Tires, it's the Fall Tire Fest sales event. Save up to $120 instantly on select sets of all-terrain or all-weather tires. And as always, you'll get America's best tire warranty with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Get dependable.
Fall into autumn all September at Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $41,000 in cash and prizes. Rake in the dough during our Autumn Riches drawings every Friday. Feel the fall fun on Thursdays in our Leaf It to Luck hot seats. Play and win up to $500 in cash in our Battleground slot tournaments every Saturday and be blown away with Clamoya's Golden Leaf hot seats every Sunday. Come play, enjoy great food, and stay in our hotel. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
get set for the second half of action. Clock has run out. Both teams going over their final discussions here. As you look at the numbers in that first half, hopefully, Tech a 7 2-edge in shots, but only combined 2 shots on goal. See what both teams have coming back out onto the field. Tech finally broke their huddle. Evergreen in a tight huddle right now. Looks like they'll be the first team that'll come out. Trying to get the players located. Bridger Meyer out there for Tech. Cash Coda back in. Casey Smith out there. Schweiger, Tambio, Reese Fletcher. Trying to find one more guy out there for Tech. Dalton Rideout. Evergreen will have the restart. We'll try to get their numbers for you as well. Always the toughest part of the day. When a team doesn't give you who's on the field, you have to decide it. Clock starts. Evergreen looks like most of the guys that were on the field when they started came off are back on, and a foul going to be called on Evergreen. Long ball trying to find a right out. Tambio offsides for Tech. So we'll get the two teams reset. For the fans that are paying attention on our StatCast, which I know a lot of folks do. And they're going to give it to Tech. And Evergreen's back. Quick restart. Grueneck's playing it forward. That's Walton Nichols just outside the area. Into Juarez. That's going to be a whistle, and we're going to push forward further. Evergreen can organize. One of the closest spots they've had for a free kick. Looks like Juarez the one to take it. Juarez with a rocket in and cleared out for a throw-in. Again, Tech unbeaten in their first 6 matches this year. As it'll be a throw-in from Gallegos. And he'll play it in. Coda heads it back to the top of the 16, headed further out. And Silver Schweiger onto it to Tambio. Tambio. Dalton right out. Got a touch. He thought it was a handball. Sean McManaman off his seat. It looked very obvious that there was a touch with the hand. But unlucky for Tech. Working the far side. It was Diaz over there, but Tech had thought they had won it, but did not. Tech going to try to push forward again. Coda trying to get into space. Gets to the line, can't stay. And now, I think, card's coming out. And it will. And it will be a booking. Easy card decision there. That was obvious. I would say taunting would be the right terminology. And Evergreen will have it back in. And it goes back to Tech. Right in front of us, it's Reese Fletcher. And he's being asked to drop back a couple more paces. He'll play it in. Tambio, try to get ahead on it. Now Chan serves it up. And Evergreen able to clear it back out to the midfield. Tech with 3 points for the weekend already. Boy, would they love to get a 6 spot. That would be fabulous. They got to find a home. Middle of the pitch. That's Tambio. Slots it through. Lopez Carrillo. Right back. Tambio leaves it off for Fletcher. Shot goal! Reese Fletcher! Off the phenomenal combination for Tech. And they lead 1-0. Tambio, Lopez Carrillo, and then right there to Reese Fletcher with a left-footed smash from 20. Fletcher's second of the weekend. Talk about a combination. And Tech has the lead in the 52nd minute. What a goal. That's a highlight reel play right there. One extra pass proved dividends. And the restart. So Tech with the lead. Now the philosophy for Evergreen, they've been defending so much over the first 50 minutes. Now I got to change that approach, knowing they got to get one. Tambio trying to go wide. Oregon Tech on the board. Reese Fletcher with his third of the year. Scores for a second straight day. Scores the first goal for a second straight day. Right out nearly won that one. Schweiger in the middle. And that's to be a foul on Evergreen. Tech restarts quickly. They play to Coda along the near side. Coda into the middle, trying to find right out. Patrick Chan going to push forward. He'll touch it back to Meyer. They'll reverse it to the near edge. Cash Coda. Fletcher turns. Schweiger, nifty footwork. And now Smith will reverse it all the way over to the other side. Bridger Meyer will push forward. Plays to the feet. And it will be a throw-in. Deep in the Evergreen third. 9 minutes into the second half, Tech has broke through on the Reese Fletcher goal. Phenomenal combination. And the official's going to come over and say, hey, you got to go all the way to the corner. There's always a little give and take, but in that sense, our center just unable to get the communication. He says, let's stop playing, get it where it needs to go. Evergreen going to play forward. Cooper Hunt will knock it away and give Evergreen a throw in. They kept that ball from getting down near where Bolin was reacting. Gosh, what a great goal Tech had. Double assist. 2 perfect touches. Owls trying to get it cleared. Fletcher with just a little bit of a miss hit. Evergreen will play short. Trying to get it in. And Tech again just sends it out. Up near where the RVs are parked. Not supposed to be parked up there, but they are. Our engineer, cameraman today, Steven, goes, why are there a bunch of RVs parked up here? We just shake our head and go. When we saw him driving over cones, we're like, we're not playing that game today. Shot near post. A quick shot. And it's going to be a corner for Evergreen. Bolin got a hand on that one. That one came out of nowhere. No, they're going to say not a corner. Originally, it was the official had his hands as if it was going to be a corner. Everybody dropped into the middle, and then they changed the call. Shurell that time had a rocket for about 12 out at an angle, and Bolin had to go down. And there's going to be a card now on Tech. It's going to be Lopez Carrillo that'll pick up the card. At 33-21. So we're going to have a few cards to have to go through. We had a send-off on the women's side. It'll be Juarez to take the free kick for Evergreen. And he plays short. High shot off the crossbar and away. What a rocket. Off the foot of Gallegos. So Evergreen generating a little offense since the goal. As Coda in space. Coda inside. Tambio knocked to the ground. They don't call it, but they will there. Foul count at this point. (13-9) OIT. Evergreen set to bring one on. The next opportunity. Might bring two on. They'll play a ball into the area. Easy play for Boland as he'll go down and make the play. Evergreen's been able to generate a little bit of offense here last couple minutes. Tech looks like they're going to sub one as well. And both teams now to bring kids on. Two on for Evergreen. Andrew George going to come on for Tech. whistle. They'll call it on Evergreen once again. Tech plays quickly, and they'll switch it to the back. Meyer. Patrick Chan, that outside back. The glare off the field with the high sky. Oh, it's tough. Don't know how it is for the players. They'll get it to Cooper. Hunt. Fletcher is onside. And he won't get there. It'll be a goal kick. 60 in. 2/3 through. Tech on the strength of the Reese Fletcher goal. Has a 1-0 lead. Andrew George trying to win a ball. Coda doing the same thing, and Coda wins it. So Oregon Tech will have a throw in just outside the 18. Reese Fletcher can use the strong throw. Headed up in the air. Who wants the second ball? Keeper's out there. Knocked his own player to the ground to be able to track that one down. Ran right through Calderon. Did Cole. Tech, though, able to win it on the far side. They'll play it quickly in. Schweiger gets it, and it gets touched away. And a whistle and a chance for Tech. Players still down for Tech. They haven't asked for the clock yet. We're watching for the ref. Now he asks. We will oblige. Trying to see who was down. Is it Tambio or Schweiger? Is Merrick Tambio the man down? And he will walk off. It looks like Tech will replace him. With Anthony Casillas. Owls will have a free kick. They've got Chan and Schweiger on the ball. It'll be Chan. Back post. Header off the crossbar. Tech still with a chance. That was back post header from Fletcher off the crossbar. In transition. Tech able to control. Both teams have hit a crossbar here in the second half. That was almost a brace for Reese Fletcher. Off the miss hit, can Coda get there? No, but it'll still be a throw in for Tech. And a sub for the Owls. Cooper Hunt going to come off. That doesn't happen often. Eric McGuire will come on to play in the back. Ball played in. Lopez Carrillo. In amongst traffic. Evergreen trying to get it cleared. Can't. Coda able to get there. Cross in front. Oh, there was a runner. And they will play on. Chan blocked. And a whistle. Player down. Watch for the clock to be stopped, and it does. Another man down for Evergreen. That's their big center back, Gallegos. They'll restart with both teams. Thought the Tech had the run. Now we restart. And Evergreen should have a sub, and they will. Hey, did my job there. Evergreen will bring on Damian Rodriguez. Maybe the third time Evergreen can finally get it in. And they'll advance at about 20 yards. They say play on. And a foul away from the play. Nearing the midway point of the second half. Tech with a 1-0 lead on the Reese Fletcher stinger. Bolin will restart. Lopez Carrillo with a header. Second ball. Still in there. And Tech will play it to the back. McGuire. Cooper Hunt coming off the field not that long ago, first time all year. In fact, last year, Coop played every minute but one. He was the only player besides the keeper Bolin to play every minute so far. As a long ball played in, trying to get down there, it was headed right back to the keeper. As that was a long run by Andrew George. At the other end, that's Rodriguez. Juarez being pressured back out. And Evergreen switches. Haven't seen them do that much today. Tech wins a ball on the far side. Both teams set to sub. In fact, both teams number 13 gonna come off. It's Cash Coda trying to win one. We'll find out. It's in the middle. Touch right to Andrew George. Then to Casillas. Anthony Aguilar. McGuire. Down the line. And our air horn died. So the substitutions for the two teams. Fletcher to bring it in. Headed back towards goal, still in the area. Low shot won't go. From Bridger Meyer. .20 to play. It's in front, still in front. Shot, goal! I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Sorry, you don't have to keep telling me. It looked like you were still looking at something else. Well, I'd already stopped it. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who scored the goal. And I couldn't see it because I was near you. Do you know who scored it? Okay, that's what I thought. The hard part is my horn died. So I'm trying to also text to tell him that I don't have a horn anymore. AR! AR! Ma'am! AR! Behind you! Ref, please! AR! AR! My horn is dead! Thank you, just so you know. I wanted her to hear it. It was Ben Bradshaw that puts it home for Tech. Off the defensive miscue from Evergreen. And the Owls now with a 2-0 lead. So we're going to have to go old school with the subs. We've gone through 3 air horns just in the last day. Now, granted, the air horns we have are tiny. As a long ball to Cash Coda. And it's going to roll, and we'll see which way they will point. It'll be Oregon Tech. At 18:40. A good job by Coda there to slow it down. No reason to restart quick. Ben Bradshaw with his second of the year. Has also had a helper this season. Trying to play it to Fletcher. Solid defensive effort there. That was Fletcher on the slide tackle. He's down a bit. Long ball played up. Both teams set the sub, next chance. Down the far sideline comes Evergreen. They'll pull it back. And then the Gooey Ducks can't control. Tech comes the other way. Long run. Coda. Sub. Fletcher going to come off for Tech. Elias Castro, it looks like, on for the Owls. Also on is Grayson Barker. I believe Evergreen also had a man on. Trying to see who that might be. Shurel back on for Evergreen. After he was dinged up a bit. Tech leading now by a score of 2-0. Meyer with a nice play out of the back. Touches it wide. Coda into the middle, and there was too much support. Looked like a handball. They said no, right in front of the Tech bench. Channel play it forward. Coda right in front of us. And it'll be a throw in. Evergreen will have a sub coming on shortly. They'll bring on Gavin Bedwell. Schweiger in the middle, just being patient. Inside of 14 minutes to play. McGuire. And having to hustle was Cole, the keeper. Tech also going to sub another. Maybe Casey Smith coming back on. We'll see. And a foul. And it's going to be time off. We'll see. And it's going to be a booking for 17 for Evergreen. And that will go against Calderon. And that's Coda that's going to come off. Looks like Spooner going to be the one to come on for the Owls. We'll see if they'll put the others on. And they will allow the other subs. And we restart. Just outside of the area. And Tech will bring the ball back into play. Out wide comes Evergreen. That's Rodriguez. It'll be a throw-in for the Gooey Ducks. Waiting to get that ball played back in. Here it comes. Headed straight out by Tech. Aguiar Casillas with a good play. I think they'll play on, they do. Meyer with a nice touch. Stiff arms a guy to the ground. Tries to weave his way upfield. Second ball, won by Evergreen this time. But they have to play it all the way to the back. Evergreen will have another to come on. Both teams will sub, which means the clock will not stop. Ball pinballs around. Finally, Tech controls with just over 10 minutes left. Ooh, a tough touch that time by Bradshaw. There's going to be a foul for sure. Opportunity for Evergreen in the 81st. try to pull themselves within a goal. And after having to come out due to injury, Gallegos is going to take another shot at it. Tech will have a two-player wall. He'll take a hack at it, and it's wide. Sub. Christian Sanchez on for Tech. First time we've seen him. Comes on for Schweiger in the central midfield. Evergreen pressing out of the back. Trying to get some space. Bradshaw will play it back. McGuire will reverse it. Out of the middle. Inside of 8 minutes to play. Tech with a 2-goal lead. Yesterday had a 3-goal lead, surrendered a goal inside the final 10 minutes. And of course, and a whistle, and they're going to play on, and a shot, and it goes wide. Chance there for Tech from Andrew George. And both teams are going to sub, it looks like. Rideout might be coming back on. And Rideout will come on for Tech, for George. And now we'll restart with the goal kick. They will play on. Man down for Tech, and we'll wait for the clock to be stopped. Hasn't asked for it yet. He has not asked for the clock to be stopped yet. Now he does. Blowing the whistle doesn't mean stop the clock. Everybody's yelling like he's got to signal it. Cracks me up sometimes. Hey, but I got it stopped exactly at 6 minutes. That's pretty good. Tech continuing to press. Lopez Carrillo in front, right out. Got it! Right out from Lopez Carrillo puts this game out of reach. Second goal of the weekend for Dalton Rideout. He just came in. Second helper for Moises Lopez Carrillo today. And the Owls, with a 3-goal lead, that should be insurmountable. And Tech will get 6 points on the weekend and sit atop the Cascade Conference table when this is done. Much better start to the league season in 2025 than a year ago. Remember last year was that early trip to Corbin and Bushnell when they went 0-2. That had the team playing from behind pretty much the entire year. Ended up getting the number 7 seed into the conference tournament. And another foul on Evergreen. Gooey Ducks look like they're going to sub another on. We'll see who it'll be. As Tech pushes the ball forward. Sean McManaman's done a nice job of substituting players when Evergreen does so the clock doesn't stop. That's gamemanship in its best. As they'll continue to play on, tackle to tackle, shoulder to shoulder. Long ball. Tech player can't get on it. It's going to go out. Sub. It looks like both teams will bring players on. Casey Smith back on for Tech. In deep. And it's cleared out by Tech. Tech will have a sub next chance. Lucas K. Wong gonna come on. Evergreen also brings someone on. Three minutes left. Sub. Just over 2 minutes left. They will play on. They're sent a long run near side. Got to Lucas K. Wong, making his weekend debut. Takes it right to the corner. Plays one to the middle. Quick chance, a swing and a miss. For Andre Ramirez. And a shot from distance. Gets stopped. a goal kick with just over a minute left. Tech will go to 4-0-3 heading into the rivalry matchup on Friday over at Raider Stadium. Nearly a chance there on the counterattack. An open goal, and unable to find it was Christian Sanchez. Is the clock going to roll out? Almost a easy goal for Tech. And the clock will roll down to triple zeros, and Tech going to come away with a win. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, horn.
At full time, score reads Oregon Tech 3 and Evergreen 0. With the win, Tech improves to 4-0-3 on the season. As Tech hits the road next week over Oregon, we'll see them back here on the 10th of October, taking on the University of Providence. We ask that everybody drive home safely today and have a great rest of your weekend. That'll do it for our broadcast here today. Tech victorious 3-0. We hope that you have a great weekend, as I know I will as well. Tech a perfect home weekend against Northwest and Evergreen. Again, we'll do it again next Friday. Volleyball action against Bushnell University. We'll see you then.